Hello, this is David Stokes from DW Pro Lights, and I would like to take a second and show you how to connect RGB. So there are three components of RGB that you need to know. One of them is the power supply. The second one is the Wi-Fi controller, and the third one, of course, is the lights. These right here are Pebble lights. This right here is a wireless effects controller, also known as Wi-Fi controller. And this right here is a 5-amp power supply. So we'll just take and connect these all three together with a basic T. First off, I will connect my Wi-Fi controller. And it will just slide right in. There's a little key that lines right up. And then I'll turn the little nut. And it's about a quarter turn. It's nice and tight. The next component will be the 5-amp power supply, and I like to plug that in on the bottom of the basic T. And so I'll line up the key again and then slide the little nut a quarter turn till it can't go any further. It's good to go. Then also on the lights, the third slot, I will slide it right on, find the little keyhole, there it is, and then the nut a quarter turn, and now I am ready to plug it in. So I'll plug it in there and it should light up. There it is. So this right here is the first little settings that it'll go to, and you can actually just take and press the green button to go to different effects if you want to, or you can connect it up to your wireless device, iPad, phone, computer, anything that has a wireless signal can hook up to it. I would also like to show you how to connect multiple strands together. So I'm going to unplug it, and then so this right here is the end of this strand. It's a little female end, and I got another set of lights. I'll find the male side and plug it together. On the 5-amp power supply, you can connect up to 100 to 125 lights. And then after that, you can add another 5-amp power supply. That's good for another 100 to 125 lights. So here's another set of lights here. So this is my third set. And so there's 25 lights per strand that I have here. So this is 75 lights. And I'm going to add another 25 to make it 100. So here's my female end here. So I've got quite a few lights that I've got plugged together. And once I do this quarter turn, I have 100 lights plugged in together. And so now I would like to add the another 5-amp power supply. And so this right here is the power T. And so with the power T, I can connect more lights into with the another 5-amp power supply. I'm gonna grab one of those real quick. So here's another 5-amp power supply that I'll take right out of the box. Got my little components here, and so we'll need this one. I'll slide this right in, make it a nice little tight connection here, because the beauty of RGB is that it's indoor-outdoor, and so you like to make it a nice tight connection there. I've got my plug. So here is my power T. And so I like to plug in the 5-amp power supply to the bottom of the power T. So this will go right here. And then also, let me see if I can find my other connection of the end of my lights here. So this is the end of the 100 lights that I've plugged in together. And so this will actually go on this side. Here, this side here. So if the power T is facing you, away from me, it'll plug in right here. The beauty of it is you can't get it wrong, because there's a male connection on this side and a female on this side. So as long as you just plug it in on the sides and not on the bottom one, you'll be good to go. So I'm just going to line this right up. And then now I've got another 25 lights here. And this right here I'll connect in. So now I've got a ton of lights here. So this is 125 lights plugged in together, and I've got 2 of the 5-amp power supplies, And so I can just connect both of these right here into power, and all the lights should light up. There it is. So I've got all these lights right here lighted up. Obviously this is a lot of lights in one little ball here, but at 12-inch spacing, that would be 125 feet of lights. So that would be a a basic small roof line there, and it gets you rocking and rolling. The Wi-Fi controller, you can power up to 400 lights on one Wi-Fi controller. Every 100 to 125 lights, you can use a 5-amp power supply. So to max out the Wi-Fi controller at 400 lights, you would need 4 5-amp power supplies, and then also 3 of the power tees and 1 basic tee, and then you'd be ready to rock and roll. So thanks for tuning in, and on another video I will show you how to connect this to your iPhone, iPad, or any other wireless device like a laptop, anything like that. So thanks for joining in, and see you next time.